welcome. It's Scarlet Pete, self-sufficiency on a particularly cold, multi-layered day. I'm not this fat, honest, I got lots of layers on. 3 pairs of everything. Right, this is Del Boy. Del Boy is a Hucul cross Noriker or
Noriker,
which is an Austrian stallion, a cold blood. And he is 5 months old. I can't remember whether we've done a video introducing you to him, but he had a bit of a horrendous start where we had a horrific accident which cut his... Good job you wear hats around horses.
Yeah.
Just hit me on the head. He had a horrendous start in life and had a huge hole in his whole front here. The whole of this front here was cut open.
Well, not a hole, just a cut going down there, and then the cut on the leg here.
Right. So he is not unhandled, but he is untrained. Today is the first day we have gone from him having just a head collar, a normal head collar, to a training head collar, which is our Be Nice natural horsemanship type.
It's not actually Be Nice.
Well, it is. It's telling them to be nice. Right. This is a thin rope head collar rather than a flat weight-bearing head collar. You see, if he has this one on, the messages are not going to get through so clearly, but this has a thinner point of message to the horse. And it also has knots in the correct places, and it also has, behind his jawline here, will go the pulling. When I pull on here, he will feel it behind there. He is quite naughty. He hasn't been trained, and this is
a
the
colt
first,
as well.
and he's a colt. Because of him being ill, he's had nothing really done with him. This is the first day I have actually put a head collar on him and touched him and worked him, because Lily's been nagging me, when will you get on with your horse? Because this is who he's supposed to be, but he is naughty, disrespectful boy at the minute. So today I'm going to show you my starting point. I throw away that old head collar, and we have this head collar. He rides with us, he has free life, but he hasn't been restricted and trained. And he is quite frustrated at the moment and annoyed with me. So all I'm going to do now is show him that this head collar can control him. I'm going to pull, and when he does as he's told and moves into the pull, the pressure is instantly released. Now, him being a cold blood and Del Boy seems to have been here before and knows everything, don't you? He seems to learn very, very quickly. Right, we're going to go back. I've got a hat on, as you see. He just hit me in the head a minute ago, accidentally throwing himself around. I should have my gloves on, so we don't get rope burn. Stop it. Stop it. You bad boy, yes. I now have gloves, so I won't get rope burn. I have a hat, and we have the right apparatus on the pony. We have a long rope, and we're going to just start. So he is already quite good at following people, but he's in my space, look. So I'm just going to be an unpredictable horse with a long tail. Oh, did you feel that, Del Boy?
I'm afraid I didn't catch that on video.
So I'm going to want a large bubble around me. So if he gets too close...
He's quite the unruly colt, isn't he?
Good boy. Now, I don't want him that close to me, because as you can see, he can throw himself around and hit me. There.
And he's got to learn to respect your space, and then he can come in.
So I'm not wanting to hit him, I'm just wanting to have a really annoying tail, which is this in my hand, which could flick him. And he's just going to keep trying to pull away or beat his silly self. So this is all about today learning a bit of pressure and release. So I don't want you to come that close, mate. That's my distance for today that I want. So if he stands there, I'm going to ignore him. If he gets too close and naughty, he's going to feel pressure, discomfort or annoyance. He's just going to learn to respect this strange creature that jumps around a lot and has a long tail. And because he's a cold blood, he's going to be a very heavy boy. He's going to be a little less sensitive to my body and my concerns of fragility. He's just going to be one that's going to walk all over me by the looks of it. he just needs to go, oh, I'm watching her. So I'm going to ask him to come towards me now. All I'm going to do is pull the pressure and release when he steps. But I'm also going to say that's far enough. I'm going to pull the pressure, the smallest amount of pressure to ask him to come, and release. Good boy.
As if you start off light, you'll get a light horse.
Exactly. We're not going to drag him around. I'll only drag him around if he throws himself around. And we can't forget that a horse can sustain a double barrel kick from another horse. I can't. So I want this space to keep me safe from him throwing his legs around. But also, I can, if I absolutely had to, punch to keep me safe or move my legs around, because to him I can never with my body hurt him as much as he could hurt me. So you can't be scared of saying no, but you're not going out after him with a weapon. If I was holding a metal bar and trying to hit him, I'd be very much in the wrong. So I'm going to ask him to go back now. I'm just going to be annoying till he steps back and stop. No, we're not eating. Go back. And stop. Then I'm going to ask him to come to me very lightly. Wait for him to concentrate a minute. Come. It's not coming, so the pressure's not going to go away. If he ignores me, whoa, there he came forward. He is a foal, he's going to get a tantrum, be annoyed, paw the ground. He's a stallion, colt. So I'm going to ask him to come forward, and I'm going to draw him back to my body language. But when I stop in a minute, I don't want him to come any further. He's got to learn to watch what my body's doing. I'm going to ask him to come forward. Concentrate on me. Back. Back. And when I'm asking him to back now, my body language is getting bigger with my shoulders. And now I'm going to go lower with my shoulders and draw him forwards. He wants to kick that because he's a foal. So now it's a good distraction. He's not listening. Pressure, release. Pressure, release. And now I'm going to try and ask him to move on. I want him to go over there, so I'm going to be annoying with my tail. All I had to do was lift it up, but try again. I'm going to pull him back round, push him away a little bit, and I'm going to be annoying with his tail. When he makes the right decision, which is walk over there where my finger's pointing. Good boy. Again, I'm going to ask him. Pressure's on, pressure's off. He moved. He's stupidly quick, this pony.
He's got much too much energy.
He can't be disrespectful like that. So I'm going to try it on this side now. So I'm going to try it using the minimal movement. Because he's going to guess what I'm going to do. My fingers are going to go there. I'm going to be annoying with my tail. The tail's not going to stop. The pointing's still asking.
Good job you got those gloves on.
Good job. There we go. Old woman dropped it. Start again. This is a bit more difficult for him. Point. Annoying tail. He's annoyed there. The good boy. He stepped forward a tiny bit.
Dog's just going crazy.
And because I've got this head collar on, he's already learned to follow me by it. I've got extra strong points. Too close. The tail's moving him on, my tail. as soon as he does what I ask, my body language goes nice and gentle. Let's try again. I don't want you to go that way, no. I want you to leave me alone. At this point, he's getting annoyed and he's going to kick out very soon at me. I can feel it coming. So he's already alert. There you go, look. Point. Here. Drawing him back with my body. Asking him on. Drawing him back. He already read that before I even did it, look. Drawing him. I need to swap hands before he spots what I want. Asking. He's done it. Drawing back. Drawing back. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. Oh. Didn't ask him to move forwards, sideways, anything. I just wanted him to stop. Stand. Now I'm going to try and sneak round to the side before he guesses it. He's stressed, look. So he's actually quite high energy, quite wanting to please. Oh. 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 He wants to please, but he's a big, strong baby. Oh. So now I've cocked a leg, I'm relaxed. He's actually a big, strong baby. Good boy, licking and chewing, well done. That will throw himself around and hurt himself, as he's already done once. Back. And hurt me. Distance again from those big legs. His dad was
16?
16 hands.
Yeah, 16 I think. At least 15 too.
He's breathing quite fast now, his respiratory up, but it's not because he's shattered, it's because he's stressing. He's asking, what, I want to do it, I want to do it. So I'm going to move this hand here to point, and this one's going to be the annoying tail. But it looks like he's reading my body language so quickly, I've got to do it sneakily at this minute so I can show you. Hand move, there we go, he's gone. Did I have to move the annoying tail? No. If I do, he goes fast. Now I'm going to ask him to come back here. He's noticed it already. So for a first time of me handling him, he really is very clever. He's also very angry and annoyed that I got control of him, but he also wants to please me, so it's a bit of an interesting situation. So now I'm teaching him self-control, because he will, when you tie him up, he ties up well, doesn't he, Lil? You've taught him that. But he'll always do damage to himself, or the tools, or the rope. So I'm going to ask him, you know what, I bet you I don't even need to pick the rope up. I'm going to back up, and he's going to follow me. I'm going to stop. Is he listening to my body space yet?
You're sort of leaning towards his mother in the back there.
I'm going to ask him, with my left hand's going to go up. See how little it takes to ask him to move to my left. And this literally is the first day. Now I'm going to ask him to come to me. Fingertips. I'm going to ask him to go over there. One side's always going to be better. He's got it wrong. He didn't listen. I'm going to draw him back. He spotted me moving. Oh. I'm going to move that hand. Hang on, I did it wrong. Like that, isn't it? There we go. You saw my tail moving. So I think what my goal is going to be now, I want to now control the speed. So I think I need to be even more quiet with my body language. That's just a bit of frustration, a bit of trying. when he eventually walks, yes. Whoa, good boy. That's really hard for him to do because he's go, go, go.
He's got lovely movement, hasn't he? Hey?
How many minutes?
15.
So I'm going to ask him to come to me. Oh. 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 So he's resting when he faces me. Ooh, my head's spinning.
Yeah.
Good boy. I'm drawing up the line and I'm going to him. He's not going to walk into my space. Good boy. No, no. Back. So I'm going to now back away and keep him there. My tail's going to be annoying. Did I ask that? No. Now I'm going to pick up this hand, my left hand, pick up the tail in my right hand. I'm already thinking it, because if I think it, I might move something that he's going to spot. I'm not saying it's psychic, I'm saying he's going to spot a micro movement in me. So I'm thinking now, I want him to go over there. Good boy. I'm going to keep my body low. Good boy. Just asking for a slow walk. I'm going to draw him to me. And now I'm going to draw him to me. And now I play the game. This is where it becomes fun now. Speed up his responses. So he'll get it in a minute that I'm going to try and beat him into his thinking. He thought about that. He realised I was changing hands. Stop, stand still, respect me. Come. Move on. Come. I'm gonna come. Come. Move on that way. How much is it going to take? I'm happy with that. Come. One more time. Come. How much is this going to take? This hand up. I didn't even need to annoy him with my tail. Come. Oh. Body language stop. Bubble made. I'm going into him. He's licking and chewing, saying hello. Just to show you what he can do as well. Lily's taught him about picking up feet, haven't you, Lil?
Yeah, he just needs a bit of extra training of that because he's not very light. I just done what I needed to at the minute.
He's had his first foot trim already, good boy. How is he with his back feet, Lil?
It's fine.
So I felt him flinch and move there. I'm keeping an eye on my bottom because he's a stallion colt, he's going to want to bite. I'm not moving my hand till he's calmed his body language down, so I don't get an overreactive leg pickup. I get a nice one, good boy. Go on this side, ask him to move over, reposition, over there. Hang on, I haven't got my tail in my hand. Moving my tail a tiny bit and stop. Oh. Pick up this front leg. needs to stop a bite. And I do not mean kick him in the teeth and hurt him, but I mean show him that he can't bite my bum. We're going to go do this other one. My hand's going down his leg, down his back, feeling any stress in the backbone, any movement. The rope's loose because he's now learnt to stand still for me. Down the leg. I feel the head where it shouldn't be on me. Leg up. Put it down nicely, don't drop it. He's been nice enough to give it me. Touch his tail. Good boy. Was that a good training session? Was that your first official training session? Are you happy with me, Lily, for getting on and doing it?
Yes, I'm very happy.
What are your comments on it?
And I think of them again now.
Oh.
More rests, because I think he'd get happier with you sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Start them at younger, 3 months maybe, so they're not so cocky.
He is cocky, and he's
especially
strong.
a colt.
But I just felt because he'd had such a traumatic start and needed so much veterinary care, he needed some time off to be just a horse. And learn
Look
to
at
be a horse.
him.
And he's learnt that body language that I've just tapped into. He's learnt body language, haven't you? Any other comments? Good boy. She's thinking hard. It's hard work, this thing.
I prefer my method.
Do you? So what about, well, you got quick results there, Mom.
Yeah.
You did quite well. He did what you
Yeah, you
asked.
did. You got a good result at the end, that's all that matters.
And did he get hurt or frightened by me?
No.
Are you in pain? Was that hard work? I know what you do want. Shall we just pause the video and we'll take him over to his mom, because I'll show you what he wants. Come on.
Action.
So I just noticed when I walked him back here, he started to try and run past me, and at this point I have very active elbows. You know, they're very funny things, elbows, on humans. They just suddenly hit you in the face if you're not careful, so you have to keep your nose back out the way and back out of their space, and that's all I'm doing, is being unpredictable. So he's learning respect. But I also got this tail if I need to reinforce it. So come on then, Rob, girl boy, we're going over here. Come on, you, come back, do it nicely and be respectful. So we've got what he wants here. Oh. He desperately wanted a drink, so he did very well, being a good boy. His mom was waiting for us because we're going to go ride, and we'll finish up in a second with showing you him coming on the ride with us, because that is all he has done to this point. He normally has his big green heavy head collar on, so we could hold him if we had to, if something disastrous happened on the ride, and he's free with us. So we'll pause and let him have his drink, and we'll come back to you in a minute and show you what we're doing. So what he wants is his milk, which he's just had, and now we're going to go on a ride together, and he's going to go with his mom, and this is all he has done till this point, hanging out with us when we go a ride. So Lil, have a little canter off over there or whatever and see if he goes with you, if he can be bothered. So we're going to go off on a nice long ride now. Lily's riding his mom and he's going to be loose with us, running along. And I'm going to go get Rodney and ride him. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching that first ever training session with our lovely little foal. Let's see them ride off into the distance and we'll say bye-bye. Oh, they're coming back. Well, watch them come this way. You're going to gallop past me then, Lil? And that is all his life's been so far with us. Hanging out on rides and having fun. And isn't that what it should be? Bye, Lil. Del boy, your mum's calling. Go on, Del boy, your mum wants you. Lots of love to you all. Thanks ever so much for watching. Give me a comment and let me know what you think of his first ever training session. Mwah. Bye.